What is up, YouTube? This is your girl Killer Rose. Sorry about this whole light. Just like a different parking spot. Tonight was just crazy. There was like a person that was blocking a whole lane and couldn't really get like close to the right turning lane. And it's so crazy. And like I've been honked at, and then people were trying to go around me, and so I couldn't get through. So like it was like me having to like go like turn to my left and like accelerate really fast. It was insane. And it's just tonight was just it was a crazy one. I have no idea what to make of this video. So, I'm thinking, because people think that there's like a lot of songs that are not controversial, or at least, some bands are in some ways. However, I like to listen to music, so I'm gonna probably list 3. I'm gonna try my best, okay? Because I'm trying to, like, I don't have a notepad on me, so I can't like list out all the band names and actually give them, credit basically, and say that I like this song. And yes, the songs that I'm gonna say, it's gonna be crazy. So you probably know this one. I'm gonna say it, and it's by Nirvana, and it's called "Rape Me." That song it's a good song. I really like it. And yes, I already know it's not about getting raped. It's more like a cruel joke, basically. Like the person who committed the crime, the assault, ended up going to jail and getting raped instead, So that was the whole thing with Kurt Cobain. And I mean, at least that's what I kind of understand it in my point of view. So it was a joke. To me it was like more like a I don't know, there's a word to it. It basically gives you a metaphorical lyric, like almost like a comedian stretch, right? It's so weird. It's so weird how to describe it, but I guess my feelings on it's not coming out into words. So it's more like you are basically like doing a sketch that no one really understands, basically. And I mean, Kurt Cobain has always said, what, I don't have a meaning behind this song, so in retrospect you need to figure this out, because I don't have an answer for you. So, well, that's my words, not his. So that's what I think. I think it was more of a strategic joke that no one came to understand, and they ended up twisting the context of the song, and they turned into something like taboo and very bad. But I already know that it was like not, for me, it didn't mean anything that was any controversial. But some people would say, well, this happened. I'm like, dude, by the time he made that song, I wasn't even born yet, or I had no, like, I was just a tiny tot, either an infant or a toddler. Actually, no, I think I was a kid. Okay, let me get that straight. I think I was a kid. I couldn't go to his shows. I couldn't. Why? Because I was a kid. And yes, by the time he was, you know, making music, I think that's when I was like an infant. But if you're talking about like mainstream like music, like they were becoming popular and stuff like that, like I would say that I was like a kid, and I was like too no, I just realized my pants are getting holes. These are my favorite pants too. Shoot, that sucks. And yes, it does suck. I'm trying to lose weight. Sorry for getting off topic, but I'm trying to lose weight. And so when you're a big girl, okay, you have big thighs. Once you have that one hole, your skin will rub together and it will become a like a bruise, and it's terrible. It sucks. It's probably one of the most embarrassing things that I have come across, of getting scars. Well, not scars. They haven't been left on there, but it was it's more like bruises, and it just, when it comes down to like it rubbing skin on skin, it sucks. It's the most terrible thing that you can feel, especially when you know your pants is like finally like gonna get, you know, you like it finally is, you know, giving up. And so sorry guys, I'm just looking at my rear view mirror, so I'm just trying to keep myself out here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, people are getting kidnapped. People are getting kidnapped, and they're either being abducted, so I have to like keep all eyes. So if you see me like in a daze, you know, looking somewhere, it's cool. I'm just trying to keep my awareness sharp, but that's another conversation that I'm gonna have. But no, that song was very good. And I just felt like that was his point, is that he was making a joke. Nothing controversial, at least on my part. And with that song being in mind, there's another song. I hope this video doesn't get taken down, but it's true. It's true. I've seen the live one. He admitted it, that it was about the song, and it's called instead of giving the title right away, I'm just gonna give you this what the song means. It means, God, I don't know how to say this any polite way. Any other polite way. It is having like your cock blunt, you know, basically coming blood, and it's so sick. And that is the most, I think I'm not sure if it's controversial, the band. It's called Cannibal Corpse, and obviously it is. The title says it itself, I Come Blood, and it's so weird. But, you know, the reason why no Cannibal Corpse, it's because of their song called Hammer Smashed Face. And yes, I used to play Rock Band too, so I thought, man, I really like their songs. You know, their the Hammer Smash Face, like it's so chaotic, and Rock Band too. I wonder if there's any other chaotic songs. And then when I came across that one song, I was like, dude, what am I listening to? But I was like, man, I kind of get it. Like the band, like the album covers, like it was meant to be gross. It wasn't meant to it was meant to scare people. It was really like, it was like something different. I don't know. The vibe was like, yes, it may be gross, but that's how it's the music and the lyrics and the and the band. That's just how it is and how it's supposed to be. And then yeah, I'm not sure about another controversial song. I think there's one song that I like that's probably controversial, and many other songs. You'd be surprised of how many songs that you like from this guy. And I was gonna name someone else on this list, but you know what? It's okay. But this is gonna be in a controversial topic, so it's okay. It's not that big. It is a big of a deal. I'm just saying that it's crazy. What this person did. He had so much lotion, baby oil. It was like something out of this world. You wouldn't even see this anywhere, and yet it appeared in his mansion. Yes, we're talking about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. Gross. I can't stand that. Rose, you can't stand saying Puff Daddy, but you can see the album covers of having people mutilated and being tortured and having their face ripped off, or it looks like a scene out of hell, and you can't say Puff Daddy and you say gross. Like, that's weird, right? No, I'm just saying that yes, P. Diddy do make songs. It is so crazy how many good songs he made, but the whole background is just, it's crazy, guys. I think it's Every Breath You Take. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure if that's that's an actual song title, but that is a good song. And also, I think there was this song called Last Night. That was like back in my, God, I don't even know why I want to say this, but it's probably back in my pre-teens, I think. I wasn't even a teenager yet. I was like, shoot, as far as I can imagine, I think I was 12. I think I was 12 or 13. I'm not sure. I was so young. It was so crazy. But anyways, yes. I gotta say that at one point I liked his music. I have to stay away from these celebrities, these musicians. Yes, it's crazy. Why? Because I don't have to expect anything from them. I don't have to expect them to talk about any other politics. They keep it to themselves, that's fine. Hopefully My Chemical Romance didn't really say anything about politics, but if they have, then oh shoot, well, if I've been called a fascist by them or a Nazi, then damn, man, another one that I have to cross off and remove them from my music library. You know what I do now is I listen to songs and to actual bands that have already died off. And what I mean by that either if they've broken apart or they literally don't make music anymore because they have passed away a long time ago. I listen to musicians that are like that, and that's it. I basically have to withdraw myself from the people who I used to admire and, I hate to say it, but idolize. No, it's like more like an idol, right? Idolize. I can't even say it. Idolize. Yes, it is. It's a word. It's a word. But I don't know if it's not a word, then just correct me, please. I don't want to say it. But it's basically you idolizing a person or a celebrity, a person who made music a one-hit boomer, or like a, you know, or a person that you feel like you can relate to, or, you know, you actually feel like you can, you want to meet this person, and you feel like, man, they're great, you know, they must be a great person, and just want to at least take a selfie, or like, or, you know, just listen to the music because you support them and you want to support them, continuing to support them until eventually you die. That's it. That's how I felt. That's how I really genuinely felt. I was like, man, I'm gonna listen to these bands forever, and there's nothing that they can do to actually hurt me in a way that I had to separate myself from them. And it sucks because I have to do this every single time that there's a band, there's a musician. They're either pedos, they're either murderers, and it's so crazy. And yes, I'm in a long rant now. You think this is a simple video, but now it's not. That's why I need my notepad, because I end up like cutting the video right there. But it's true that the musicians that I used to like or one-hit wonders, some of them are not there anymore. Some of them are either killed in gang activity, or they're just went through a really tough mental space and end up doing something stupid right after. So it's so crazy. But yeah, I mean, I do like these songs. I do. I mean, at one point I did. Well, I mean, I do like Cannibal Corpse, man. Come on now. I mean, I'm not sugarcoating it. Yes, I claim myself to be a Christian, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I know. Okay, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, like Cannibal Corpse, man. I mean, come on. You gotta try it just a bit, you know, just listen to the lyrics, and it's crazy, but you definitely like it. But yeah, Nirvana, always love the songs. Come As You Are, I mean, and it's so crazy. All Apologies, that's, man, I can name a few songs, but it's just, I had to like really think of like looking the title, because sometimes I mess it up and I don't want to do that. I look back and I see myself saying the wrong song, and I just end up embarrassing myself. But yeah, that's my music. That's probably controversial. If this does get taken down, then I'm sorry, guys. I really tried. I tried to, yeah, look at Cannibal Corpse, the live. They admitted it. They admit the song, okay? And it's so crazy. I'm like, whoa. The visualization, like, you don't even want to even think or even try to see the thing, right? But I was like, shoot, man, that's crazy how you can come up with these titles. Like, I need to know, like, what came, no pun intended, what came to mind to write a title like that. Now that's pretty cool. Alright, guys, I have to cut this short. On 7:30, I'm definitely gonna do some triceps, even though my arms are sore. But we'll see. I'm just gonna do some treadmill and stuff like that. It's a long journey, guys. I don't even know. It's so long. But we'll see. Alright. See you guys later. Peace.